Hello, everybody. The topic I'm going to teach you today is transfer earning and economic rent. This topic is relevant to labor market. And if you are preparing for midterm examination, then this topic will really help you for MCQ questions generally. And this might be asked in case study as well. So what does transfer earning and economic rent mean? Transfer earning is the earning of a factor of production from next best alternative use. For example, we have factors of production, land, labor, and capital. If we move labor from one use to another use, then whatever labor earns from the next best alternative use is basically transfer earning. For example, if a person as a teacher was earning, let's say, $1,000 per month, and now he decided to move to another job which offers him $900 per month, then $900 is his transfer earning. Why people might shift to another job which offers low wage rate? It generally happens when people are not satisfied with behavior of the boss, or they are not satisfied with the working environment they are already working in, or they might think that the new job they are going to join is according to their qualification, experience or skill, and they might be able to earn very high amount of money from that new job very soon, so they decide to join another job. Economic rent is the amount of money which is sacrificed by moving to next best alternative use. For example, in this case we can see that original earning of an individual was $1,000. This is $1,000, and new job offers him $900. So whatever he is sacrificing is economic rent. So economic rent in this situation is original earning of an individual minus transfer earning. So economic rent is 1000 minus 900 is equal to 100. So $100 is the economic rent, the amount of money which he is sacrificing by moving to another job. This concept is very true if we apply it to land, labor, or capital, to any factor of production. Now let's have a look how to calculate economic rent and transfer earning from graph. If we make graph showing demand and supply of labor, this is supply of labor, this is demand for labor. So this is origin point, we have quantity of labor on X, this is demand for labor, this is supply of labor, and this is equilibrium point. And on y-axis we have wage rate, this is wage rate basically. And at equilibrium point E, worker is working for this much hours, this is number of hours worked, and this is wage rate. The current job worker is doing is giving him wage rate equal to OW, and he is working for OQ number of hours. So total amount he earned originally is, so his original earning is equal to OWEQ. If we multiply height, this is height and this is base. If we multiply height and base, we will get total earning OWEQ. And if the person moves to an alternative job, then he will be able to earn this much amount, this triangle, which is his transfer earning. OEQ is the earning from next best alternative job. So transfer earning is, his transfer earning is equal to OEQ, and he is sacrificing this much amount of money. This is economic rent. So economic rent is equal to OWE. OWE, this triangle is economic rent. Now let's have a look on different scenarios when economic rent might be different for different people. When supply of worker is perfectly inelastic, the total earning of an individual will be an economic rent. For example, if we draw a graph showing vertical straight line supply of labor curve and a normal demand curve. This is demand for labor, this is supply of labor, this is origin point, and this is working hours. And on y-axis we have wage rate. So this is initial equilibrium where equilibrium wage rate is OW. And original earning of an individual is equal to OWEQ. We can relate it to the previous graph. You can see that the area below supply curve, this is the area below supply curve, this is the area below supply curve, and before working hours is transfer earning, and the area above supply curve but below equilibrium wage, current equilibrium wage, is economic rent. So we can apply this concept here as well. So the area below equilibrium wage rate and above supply curve is economic rent. It means in this scenario we can see that there is no area below supply curve and between the working hours. So it means whatever initially he was earning will be treated as economic rent, because he will have to lose all of his income if he leaves his current job. So economic rent is equal to the original earning, that is OWEQ. If supply of labor is perfectly elastic, then the person will be able to get exactly same wage rate from new job, from next best alternative job, and there will be no economic rent. If supply of labor is perfectly elastic, then worker will be in the position to get exactly same wage from the next best alternative job, so he will lose nothing, and whatever he was initially earning will get exactly same wage rate. So this is supply of labor, this is quantity of labor or working hours. We can write working hours here. And this is normal demand for labor curve. Equilibrium wage is E and equilibrium working hours are Q. So original earning of worker in this situation is OWEQ. This is original earning, whatever he was earning from current job. If he moves to another job, then his transfer earning is equal to OWEQ and his economic rent is equal to 0. So all of this amount of money is his transfer earning, because whatever he was earning from the current job, the new job will exactly offer him the same wage rate. So he is losing nothing. So economic rent is 0. Whatever he was earning initially is transfer earning. The next scenario is inelastic supply of labor. Whenever supply of labor is inelastic, then economic rent will be greater, and we can have a look on this graph. This is supply of labor which is steep and showing inelastic demand, inelastic supply, and this is normal demand curve. This is origin point, we have quantity of labor. This is demand for labor, this is supply of labor, and equilibrium takes place at point E where equilibrium wage rate is W and working hours equal to Q. And we can join this point, and this is, let's say, point A. In this graph you can see that the area below supply curve and before working hours is transfer earning. So this much is transfer earning and this is the economic rent. The workers which have inelastic supply means they are highly qualified and they are highly experienced and they cannot move to alternative jobs. Job they are already doing is best job for them. So if they choose another job, then definitely they will have to sacrifice more, mean their economic rent will be greater. Another scenario is supply of labor is elastic. When supply of labor is elastic, it means small change in wage rate will lead to greater change in quantity supply of labor. So supply of labor curve will be flatter like this, and this is normal demand curve. In this situation, economic rent will be relatively low and transfer earning will be high. For example, if we have wage rate on y-axis and quantity of labor on x, so this is equilibrium point and equilibrium wage rate is W, and let's say this is point B and this is working hours Q. As per this figure, if the worker moves to another job, to alternative job, then he will be able to earn this much amount of money. This is transfer earning, which is OWEQ, and this is economic rent. It means worker with greater supply have lesser economic rent and more transfer earning. So this is really important concept of labor market, relevant to labor market, and you can practice this concept from A2 level economics, A2 level economics, topical paper 3 by Kamar Baloch. And in this book, each and every MCQ has been explained in detail. The answers are also given, and every answer is also explained with reasoning. And wherever it is needed, graphs have also been made. So if you are struggling in MCQs, then I suggest all of you must have this book, and this book is easily available. You can search it online, and in Pakistan, especially every bookstore has this book. You can demand there, and if you are not in Pakistan, then you can go to Amazon and get it from there. So best wishes. Thank you.